crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. 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 Let's crash into that. It takes all night. If it takes all night before we do that. Crash into that. About that bottom line. It's that 4.8 grind. Get your tools all aligned, cause it's time to grind. 4.8 is live. It's time to stay alive. Get your crafting on, get your hauling on, get your mining on, get your medic on, get your FPS on, get your PvP on, your PvE. Get in the ship as long as you're making money. Let's go. The wipe has happened. So what you gonna do about it? Mope, mine, grind, or what? Oh. Let's go. Kimmy 65 is live. Oh 07, we are back. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's get that UEC, shall we? How's everybody? Trent, did you get your Origin 8 M80, sir? By you being a student of the flight mechanic in real life, I would imagine something like the M80 would be up your alley because it looks like a actual modern day fighter jet. It's sleek though. I gotta give you that. It's sleek. Okay, let's start this mission up. Before we do that, let's crash into that. 96 storage. Oh, I can take 96 in the attack. Ooh. What to do, what to do, what to do.
Nice choice.
I'm going with the Andromeda. Make these runs. Going with the classic.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Going with the classic. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee. Connie Annie. Constellation Andromeda, aka Connie Annie. Connie Annie. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. Mission cargo hauling. I'm gonna keep it true. Let's go.
Welcome to Office Racing Industries. Enjoy the ride.
I will.
System check.
Thank you. Those are 50K markers. Uh-oh. Networker. Ooh, 30K? Exception handler crashed. I knew something was... Yes, I'm No, I did not, Trenton. I'm gonna mull it over. I'm thinking I might go with the classic. I don't know. I'm thinking about going after my Constellation again, or a variant. I'm not sure. Ooh, cannot join game server session because it is currently full. It threw me out, man. You see that? Trent, what do you? Yeah, it's a beautiful ship. It's going to be a lot of backers purchasing that ship for flight fans anyway. Flight sim fans. I mean, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful and sleek design. Yeah. I'm happy with my Anvil Hornet. But in my what is it, the Kruger Alpha Wolf, I'm happy with those two. Oh, not Hull Limited, but they were. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah. Wow. But I don't know. I feel as though there's going to be some other ships down the pipeline. That's. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. I think there's going to be some other ships down the line that's going to pique my interest. I don't know. It's hard to figure out. I do have the assault, so I'm happy with that. So I'm good for now. I suppose, right? Oh, it's thundering. Be careful. Be careful, sir. This was strange. I got kicked out of the server. A 30K and then I was kicked out and it said it's full. Very odd. I think this is concerning whether or not, well, this is development still, but the servers being hammered, and I don't know, are they going to improve in the long run? I would hope so, but it concerns me. Yes, sir. Made it.
Tram
All right.
now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
A lot of desync. A lot of desync happening. Oh my gosh. So it's Kruger, Origin, and Kruger, Origin, and RSI.
Now arriving.
I have to take a look at that. That with the wheels up. Oh, they said something about making the wheels that type of landing a thing. At some point, so that's up your alley.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand
Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's pretty. It's really pretty though, man. Factory standard Tetra. Oh, the green one, Tetra. Afterglow. Dynasty. Slate Camo. Blaze. Oh wow. It is not cheap. 275. It is not cheap. She's got some size on her too. It is really a beautiful ship, man.
Careful now. The surface holds its breath,
Commercials are just redunculous. Oh gosh.
inviting you beneath. But deadly things hide
gosh.
intention behind beauty. Come closer. Closer. gaze beyond a fleeting glimpse until beauty becomes bite, becomes power. And power, she needs to be seen. Origin's first heavy fighter is formed. Look away
Oh gosh.
if you can.
Oh my gosh.
ASOC vehicle retrieval
That's
system.
sickening.
Want your
That is a problem. That is a problem, man.
corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making ArcCorp your new home.
That is a problem. Oh, there were bug fixes earlier. Mitigated fixes have been applied to alleviate the issues around contract availability.
For the latest
Maintenance.
be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Yikes.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Please visit us again.
It takes all of
Goodbye.
us working together to keep our course safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Yeah, that MAE commercial is pretty stout.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Yeah, that's a stout ship. Ooh, okay. I may have to call my ship again. I'm
Welcome
glad I didn't
to the
select
ASOC
my
vehicle
missions
retrieval
yet.
system.
RSI it. Retrieving.
Vehicle selected.
Exploring the
Stand by.
stars. ArcCorp
Your
is
vehicle has been
proud to
delivered to the following location.
ArcCorp,
Yeah.
investing in tomorrow's future.
Gosh, man.
Your
I thought maybe Kruger would introduce the Stingray. I thought that was one of the ships. Maybe at some point. Kruger. Yeah, I don't think that ship was ready,
While in the Stanton system
for sure.
and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect. Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport.
Go, let's get this run going.
Area 18 Metropolitan.
I'm sorry, I'm caught up looking at the ship's website. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back in chat. Cinzino 07. Yeah, that trailer, Trenton, is crazy, isn't it? M80 times Cinzino, it can be. And it better be now, or it better be before the 27th. Because if it's after the 27th, I believe, it might be too late. You play if you want to. Let's see the event rundown. You better do it before the 27th. That'll be up to M80 time up until the 27th. Trey's like, you're talking about me, Kimmy? I'm gonna get that ship. I'll wait till the last minute, but I will get it. Yeah. Yeah, it's sleek though. I think that's a rare thing when you see a ship like that and you just buy it by default because it looks cool. I mean, period. And of course, it's going to perform. It's going to do its thing because it's designed. The look is designed that way, especially with atmospheric flight. But now Chris wants that sim feature added where you can actually land that thing and it rolls on wheels at some point. They talked about that. Chris wants to see that. He's a big flight sim guy, so now the wheels are becoming a thing. That's pretty cool stuff, though. And do kind of sim like gameplay where you actually land the ship. Oh, you don't have to make an excuse, Trent. You have no need to make an excuse with anything. When you say you're gonna do it and you see something you like, you're dead ass gonna get it. You're like 27, I'm there, paid, done. I gotta have that ship. You know it's one of those things, man. That vehicle. I think they just keep need. They need to keep hiring people for that department, you know, because it's the company's bread and butter, right? It is the company's bread and butter, and that's their way to anchor the financial future for Cloud Imperium Games. It's their financial future, and the more people you get involved, more skilled people and more creative people, I say definitely bring in the lore people to kind of hammer out a need. And then we're not even talking about or having a conversation about submersibles, submarines, you know, futuristic submarines and such that can traverse underwater. There's a market for that, trust me. When Taiwan, Xi'an, China, they did their Bar Citizen, and I was I could not tell you how happy I was to hear that question from them to say, we want underwater gameplay. And you're talking about billions of people potentially playing the game there and saying there's a market for it. You make it, we'll play it. And it's like, yes, let's go. Let's freaking go.
Engines are on.
I hope the comm services are working. I'm concerned. The servers are unpredictable right now. Very unpredictable. And it's these crazy conversations about ships. It will never go away. Yeah, well, it's good. It lets me know there's a queue for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Get ready. That's a lot. Nice, Trent. Look at you bragging. I've spent that 8K, Kimmy. Good for you, man. I mean, it's your hobby, right? There's no price on what you enjoy. It shouldn't be a price. And your GATTEC railing comes out in June for Alien Week. You've been waiting since 2020. Yet 2021, yes. And you know, the concept was so beautiful. for that ship. It is definitely a multi-role ship. I think it. If I remember correctly, does it or does it not hold 320 SC cargo units? I think I remember correctly. It was 320, which is a good amount. But you can basically live in that ship the way it was. And then that the technology, the Xi'an technology of the landing platform and such. It's mind blowing. It's a beautiful ship, hands down. It's beautiful. I want to see more alien ships in game. You know, that would be really, really nice. You got the VTOLs open. They just do so well with ships. What, the GATTEC railing is 640 now? Get out of here, man. What? It wasn't that price in the beginning, early concept. Holy smokes. Oh, you want every GATTEC. What's the list of GATTEC? I remember Chris' statement about the Andromeda and what prompted me to get it way back when. He said this is his answer to the Millennium Falcon. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. He said a Millennium Falcon. Then I said to myself, I get it, but no, it's not the Millennium Falcon in my opinion. And then the Star Runner came out, and like that's the answer to the Millennium Falcon. I still want to see more ships like that asymmetrical type of deal. Oh, 220, yes. Flying the Drama, yes. Oh, the Sulin. That was, man, that thing messed with your head. The landing where you're looking up, it's like you're in a rocket, and you're sitting down, and you're looking straight up to the heavens, and then it changes. That is freaky to the mind, man. That really throws things off, but it's very cool that they did that. Let me see if I can get a mission going. Contracts. Let's see, hauling interplanetary. Planetary hauling. Stellar. Let's try the Stellar. Get a better payout. Kovalex. Stems. Okay, select stems from Riker Memorial. Deliver 83 SCU of stems to Bajini Point above Harcourt. I gotta go back down to Rikers. Okay, that works for me. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Stems. Ooh, it's a little shady there. I want to try it. Collect shipment. A little shaky, but a little quick haul. I hope I don't get in trouble here. You land it with the W key forward and then S. And S instead of space and control. Yeah, and I'm using hands on stick and stick. But yeah, it was very interesting, man. It throws you off, but it's really cool to to force yourself to keep that in mind. That's a good brain exercise with that shit. Totally. I love that attention to detail that they utilize with the Sulin. I really like that about the ship. Hope I don't get in trouble for this. A lot of ships makes you want to do some salvaging. Waiting in the queue. Loitering like other real life airplanes do. But there's no landing room. I hope that comes into the game at some point. We're going to loiter until we have an opening to land. But then again, if we have our penthouses or apartments here in Area 18, you just go to the rooftop. Just that plain and simple. Loitering, airplane terms. Uh-oh. Kaboom! Kimmy. There we go. Hangar request is completed. Have my hangar permission. There we go. Loitered a little bit, but I'm there now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Slow that descent down a little bit. Rock and roller, said the Ayatollah. And open these doors. There we go. Let's make it happen, Cap. All right, let's go. I hope I don't get caught by the law, man. With these are stems. I don't know if they're legal or not. Yeah, look at them. There they are. Look at them. All right, let's see. I don't. I need to make that UEC, man. But oh boy. So what's the cost? Oh boy, here we go. Moving stems, man. Don't want to look at the packages. Be like the transporter. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Desperate times. We gotta make that UEC. Blame it on Cloud Imperium Games. The law comes after us. Grinding.
4 a.m. putting on my shoes, gotta get outside, gotta leave this room. There's just too many things that remind me of you.
Let's see. This may not all fit, man. Oh, I don't want to have a run-in with the law, but it looks like I might have to make 2 runs. It'd probably be easier to get a bigger ship, right? Let me take a look. It's probably better if I went ahead and picked up a bigger ship. See if I can do some stacking first. Oh no, that's damage. You know what? I'm not gonna play around. It's not gonna cut it. 96. No, it's not gonna cut it, man. I think the tack. No, the tack is the same, right? Oh, decisions, man. Oh boy. Oh, don't damage the ship. Don't scratch it. See if I can stack. You're not gonna let me stack, buddy? Crap. Crikey. All right.
Please leave a message at the beep.
Just got to do a better job of stacking and get as many as possible onto the ship.
Please leave a message.
I'm not gonna get all of these. Yeah, bigger ships are needed. I'll do this 2-run sequence and then I'll make sure to get a bigger ship. Hell, time for the clad. I'll clad it up. That's pretty tight.
Please leave a message at the beep.
Oh yeah. How many left? Let's see. I'll leave them on the elevator. Let's see. It'd just be 4. I don't have the room for 4. Let's see. Oh, see, it won't let me stack. If I could stack, man. I'm pushing it, right? It's about that bottom line, baby. Hold on, man. Let's make it happen, Cap. Wait. Man, if I blow this ship up, I'm like, did I just do that? Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Let's make it happen, cat.
Oh, shoot now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope that the UEE is not watching me. It says stems, man. I don't. Is that illegal stuff? Stems? I don't know, man. I hope I don't. We're gonna find out. My name is not Han Solo. But yet here I am, trying to pretend to be him. Smuggling crap. Okay, so that one's. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh gosh. Ooh, 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, oh boy. Be nice, be nice. Stop, be nice. Take a drink after this. Ooh, be nice, Grid. Be nice. One more. One more. Oh my gosh. It may not fit up in here. We're about to find out. Hold on. Put you on the ground. Oh my God, man. Pivot, rotate. Oh, be nice, be nice. I know you're not on the grid. Be nice. Stop it. Stop it. Will that fit? I don't think it. It might have the. Ooh, let's see. Yes. Woo. Uh-oh. The piece de resistance. The piece de resistance. Piece de resistance. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's nope, 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 nope. It's not on the grid. Oh, it's not on the grid. Okay. Take it back. Well, I did get most of them on there, right? Oh shit! It went up into the ship. Oh shit! Okay. Ooh, playing with fire, man. Ooh. No. Collision. Let's get that out of there before something bad really happens. That Joker right there, those two Jokers. That's what they're talking about with the Galaxy if you don't buy the cargo container or module. And I'm like, why don't we just have a standard one and then the extra module will allow you to increase. Okay, does this fit? Do I pretty much have them in place? What if oh, it will stack up there. It will stack up there, man. Hold on. That will stack. Okay, so it's just one. Not too bad. Not too bad. You don't know until you try. Could these two stack? No, they're not gonna let me stack. Let it be. Let it freaking be. Hydrate. Okay, just one to go, right? Oh, two. Aha. It's hiding over there. That's why it shifted over to the side. That cargo was pushing itself out. Just two. Here we go. Oh boy. What the hell just happened? Oh, the collision. Let's see. I think that might have broken the ship, maybe. saying? Pushing it. Much better. Much better. All right, love me some Lux, man. All right. All right, here we go. Still waiting. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Man, that queue is long. Wow. Number 2 in queue. I'm gonna have to wait it out. Okay. Queue place is 1. Oh, 7 risen. Guess what I'm doing? Waiting in line to move my cargo. Ergo. Cargo. Yes, sir. Your specialty. Your go-to. Your mojo. Your UEC flow. All right, let's see. I'm waiting in queue, man. I'm trying to respect the queue process. There we go. Speaking of which, respect the queue payout. I've got another box here, so I think it's 1 second. Let me get off the ground. Oh shit. Hold on. I'm inverted the other way, so hold on. My camera was inverted. I was looking from the front to back. It throws me off by orientation. Okay, here we go. Let's get it up out of the Atmo. And this is a quick run, too. All right, I am headed up. I'm going right to Bajini. Right to the Bajini. Man, it's really a short run. This one is 76K. This is pretty good. For one run, 76K? Come on. I'm just getting started. Oh, not enough, Rizzy. I don't have it. I'm not nearly. I do not have enough. 443, 637. 443,637. Not nearly enough, man. Not nearly enough. Here we go. I got it popped down again, and it's one more box, but I'm going to go for the bigger ship because I'm going to prepare for the larger cargo runs. Are stems illegal, or is that just a pharmaceutical thing? I don't know. Guess I gotta do my research. I'm trying to see what happened to my marker. Oh, there it is. I'm on that side. shit, that scared the hell out of me. Just from that vantage point and that loud audio. Wow, that was loud. Oh, you need 4 people. Oh, yeah. All right. What are you hauling? Or is it just basically a big rep mission for cargo running? Oh, 7 November. Oh, I'm just gonna do some run some cargo FINRA, just to see if I can rep up real quick, or just make UEC real quick. Did you get any blueprints, FINRA? Were you able to pick up some blueprints? Uh-oh. Oh, snap. It was just one box. I have to go back and get it. I tried to cram them in there, but the collision was throwing it off. Oh. What's this one? Man, that's just that one more. That one I could not get on the ship. This would have been done. Okay, lower. Yeah, I hope this doesn't break it, because I have one more to go. I hope it doesn't break the mission. Oh gosh. I hope it recognizes that I just have one more. 67. Okay, it reads it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I just need that one last box. Oh, it's a waiting queue. All right, that wasn't too bad. Oh, no. Is it opening for me? Yeah. But it still says I'm in the queue. That's weird. Things are out of sync.
Take off.
Uh-oh, collision alert. Oh, snap. Don't... Oh, boy. Here we go. All right, one more. It recognizes 67 of 83. Okay, cool. This is going to be a 74K and something payout. Okay, let's see. See if I can... Invalid target. Area 18. Okay, now it's working. Oh, star map. Come on, let's get it right. All right. Stop putting shit in front of the door. Oh, you just pull the ship in front of the door, and it makes it open? I didn't know that. Let me look at the map again. And just, okay, cancel that. Because it's, there we go. That's weird, man. Huh? Star Citizen. Okay, now I'm gonna request to land. VTOLs. Here we go. All right. Try the old school requests. I'm not in range yet because they would have showed Area 18. I'm in range. Yes, I'm in range now. All right. There it is. Oh man, I think this is the thing with the development, that they're gonna have just the right number of servers because they're still in development. No need to really ramp up the number of servers for gameplay wise because it's in development. So they're saving themselves a lot of money until they can go to at least a 1.0. I suspect that though. And it would make a lot of sense though, because we're testing and there's always going to be things where it's not optimizing the bugs. So why pay an exorbitant price for server overhead when you're just developing? Hence why we have these issues right now, because the servers that they have are maxed. Or it could be another issue where the code and what they need to do with the software needs to be updated to a point where it plays very well. And hence why we don't have server meshing yet. Quasi-dynamic meshing. So all those features have to come online. But yeah, I could see them being frugal about, server costs while they're in development. Just enough for gameplay. But this definitely pushes them to look at the code and get it right. This is good for them. It's only going to make the game better. And it's a possibility that they may have to utilize more servers at certain given times. But I think that's after they get the dynamic meshing really integrated into the software. That was weird. Ooh, that looks really weird. Alright. Is that a window? What's that? Life support system. Uh-oh. Here we go. There's just that one, right? And it's time to get paid. Get that 74K payout. Down. There's two. Okay, it was two. To the elevator and move up. Did I do it too soon? Probably moved it too soon. Oh boy. Elevator's hosed up. Let's see. Oh, moving too quickly with this desync. I gotta. Wander0407. How are you? Oh man, we're scrambling to get the UEC. Happy about 4.8 and wishing for them to drop the hot fixes. Wishing for them to bring the new update, the major update patch come Tuesday. They're fighting outside or what? Happy for the people who fell in love with the M80 by Origin. Okay, I've been doing this way too much. Alt F4. I think this is hosed up. It's caught into. Alright, let's try this. Been doing this way too much. And I don't want to use that as a go-to. You love Origin, but you hate the M80? That's okay, that's interesting. It's a fighter. Is it the fact that they're going with a fighter jet was just that's not your style at all. People are swooning over it. They love it. Very sleek. Very sleek. Oh, because it undermines your first ship that you fell in love with. Yep. Got it. Okay. So that tells me that's not going to be in your list of ships. But what would you think you would change your mind once you see the players, or streamers play it and fly it and dogfight with it? It's a heavy fighter though. It's one of the heavy fighters, so it's got some size on her too. I don't know if you've seen the commercials, but yeah, she's got some size on her. So it's quite different. Not an Origin guy, yeah. Well, they had to come up with something with Origin because they haven't done a ship since the 400. That's been a few years. Oh, better fighters for the price. Okay, looking at the stats. Some people they're swooning over it and they can't wait to get their hands on it. But I think it's going to be interesting to see it play in the game and what it does. I think that's going to turn some people off as far as its performance, or if it has a great performance for its size class, people are going to love it even more. It's truly polarizing. The ship lore, the dynamic of ships, it is what makes Star Citizen go. No doubt about it. Oh boy. Transferring. But also, here's the other part of it too. Saying that there's better fighters. It all depends on who the pilot is too. I've seen some great pilots do some great things with ships that people thought it was in this particular category. So that I want to see that play out too. Oh boy, I'm locked in this, man. This thing's got me locked. Why? Oh, there it is. Look, it's there. Oh no. Don't say it's broken, man. Don't say it's broken. It's right there. Oh gosh. Press to open. Damn it, man. Oh, it's the freaking. What is going on? It's right there. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I would say the Kruger Alpha Wolf, or the Wolf in general, is a really good fighter. I like the Hornets. I dig the Hornet. I have the Hornet Ghost. I like that. Mark II. Are you serious, Fimbra? Are you serious? You think this thing is broken? Probably 80 to 100, maybe. It's a starter ship, so it's sub $100. Sub 100. Sub 100. They've deemed it as a starter. Your starter ship isn't. It shouldn't be a ship that's over $100. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Let me go. Let me leave. Oh boy. What if I? Let's see here. Oh boy. I'm trying to fight for the gameplay. Lower, upper, lower. Okay, let me. I'm gonna leave the hangar area and then come back. Hold on. I'm getting desperate now, man. There's a manual door for this. Crap, hold on. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. Oh. Yikes.
Their job is your safety.
Something here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Store the
Your
ship.
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
And I need a ship probably for bigger, bigger cargo grid. I need a ship that has a larger cargo grid. Brick, scrap it.
Want your company to be in good company? ArcCorp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making ArcCorp your new home.
Please
Okay,
visit us
this
again.
UI. Let me see.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, let's try.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand
Maybe
by.
it by me changing the size of the hangar, that might reset the cargo, right? Rocks 07. It's been a minute. How are you doing? 07. It might be the Starlight, the Miss Starlight,
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
because it's a starter ship. I think they want the starter ships to be sub $100,
Welcome.
so it might tip at 80 bucks to start. 70, 80 bucks as a start.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce.
Oh, the Corsair does 72. That's even less. I don't need the 1440 right now.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. That vehicle is currently impounded.
No.
That vehicle is currently impounded.
Wow.
Want your
Kios is acting up.
ArcCorp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental.
Come on, Kiosk.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me.
Please visit us again. Please visit us again.
Let's see.
Goodbye. Welcome.
See if I can
to
do,
the
I can
ASOP
create
Vehicle Retrieval System.
a generate a small ship. Right?
Vehicle
Create a,
selected.
generate a small ship.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on Argor,
I think you're going to be happy with that.
laws are still in effect.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. That vehicle is currently impounded.
150 for a starter. Yeah, you're about right because it's a
I'm sorry. That
it
is
gives you
invalid.
industrial work. Yeah, and it uses the actual tank of the Starfarer. Yeah, you're right. I can say about 140, 150. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I think
system.
people will buy it as well. I think
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure.
Vehicle selected. Stand
oh,
by.
come on, ships. Now the ships aren't spawning. We are testers.
Want your company to be a good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
Thank you for visiting Argor, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your
Oh man.
we wish you
Let me see if I can. I'm spamming Alt F4. I'm doing this way too much now. Way too much. Let's see something here. Yeah, I'm server locked too. I cannot do anything different. Oi, 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 oi. Hot fix. Let's see if there's a hot fix out there. Oh, these servers. Woohoo! Okay, I'm here, and let's see if I can call a ship.
Welcome to the ASOC
Probably.
vehicle retrieval
Let's see.
system. Welcome
Let's just
to the
see.
ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
All I'm doing is just jumping over and jumping back.
Stand by.
Hello.
Hello.
Visit us again.
Let me see Cutlass Blue, just to see.
Vehicle selected.
I was able to spawn that ship before. Oh no, servers are doing the same thing.
Hi.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
Oh.
Access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
Ah.
You'll please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome
Oh
to the
boy.
ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I think this is this is a deadlock, man. Oh yeah, it's good to be versatile with the refuel. I'm sorry, with refuel. It's good to be agile with it. I broke it, J Frog in. I broke it. So sorry. I messed it up for everybody.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
System is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any
Yeah, the Golem, it does the cargo running, I believe. No, the Golem is, that's basically your, salvage ship. Then the Golem Ox is your cargo runner version or variant. If the Starlight is under $100, I'll definitely get it. It's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a definite. Yeah, I don't know who's fooling who. Are you? You're not fooling me. You say I probably no. It's like it's like you have that euphemism of seeing it under $100. It's under $100. Oh no, you're getting it if it's under $100. Holy smokes! Yeah, it's the servers are getting hammered. Its success is its bottleneck. You have to agree. Its success is its bottleneck. Man. Yikes. I know, right? Yep. Oh my gosh. Done deal. Somebody's helmet, physicalized helmet. Can I sell that? I can sell it. I can make a little UEC off of it. It will not let me pick it up. That's weird. He's like, what? Can we get tasers in the game? Oh my gosh. I think purchased the best one for my gameplay. That was the Assault. But I think for just the default Ironclad itself, if you're cargo running or that's your go-to or your main thing, perfect ship for cargo runners. Perfect ship. But I think overall, it's a very successful defense con, despite the technical issues. I think they've accomplished what they needed to financially to keep things moving with the company. I think so. I think it's a 1-to-1. I think they're pretty happy with it, their efforts, but also the community's pretty happy with the things that they purchase. So it's.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
System is unable to access that ship at this
Yikes,
time.
y'all.
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
Yikes. I'm stuck in Area 18. I'm literally stuck here. CIG, get these ASAPs working ASAP. Get the ASAP working. Get the ASAP working ASAP. Could you do this favor
to the ASOC
for us
vehicle
all?
retrieval system.
Oh wow. Nothing's gonna spawn. She's like, let me try a ship. Let's see, let's give it a go. Why not?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
People need to get their priorities straight.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That
it's
is
not
an
gonna
invalid
work.
request.
System is unable to access that ship at this time. We
I don't think
apologize.
it's so much.
Please try again later.
I think
Please visit us again.
I think it's quite a few people. Let me see. Let me see if I can just go here instead of the kiosk. See if I can just go to the hangar, right? Yeah, I'm not stuck. Thought it felt like it was stuck, but no. Caught a Rambler? How the hell did that get there? Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. That's an empty. I should have thought of this too. Look at that. Stems, look at that. Will you take a look at that? Crap. Let's see. Says lowered, right? Stay there. Stay there. Yep, there we go.
Let's make it happen, Cap.
Well, what do you know? Do I have enough room in my cutter? Cutter. Do I have enough room in my cutter? I hope I have enough room in my cutter. Will it fit in my cutter? It may not fit in the cutter. Alright, let's go back over here. And try another ship instead of the cutter. Maybe the clipper. Maybe not. Maybe so. Let's give it a go.
Welcome to the ASOP
Rough and tumble there, mate. Rough and tumble. Ooh, mission will be accomplished, I think. Ooh, man.
Let's make it happen, Cap.
Bring that down, 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 down. Boom, boom, boom.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
We've seen a lot of something that was dropped that could be picked up. Armor, but not sold, as it was still attributed towards someone. Ooh. Let's go with... Go back with the Andromeda. Yes, sir. Armor. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look, this is the great wipe. This is the great wipe of you of Star Citizen. Why not sell it if you can? Sell it. $74K is waiting on me.
It's about that bottom line, baby.
Here we go. Is this a cargo mission? Yes. Yes, Wander 4. It's going to be a 74 payout. Supposedly it's going to be a 74K payout, which I need badly. All good, man. All good. This is the original. I call her Connie Annie, Constellation Andromeda. Comes with the P-52 Merlin right there. You see it in the undercarriage. Weapons, missiles, more enhanced for that. Gets it done though. Yeah, it's one of the originals. It's one of the originals. Connie Annie. Here we go. Time to deliver. Here we go. Hangar request completed.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
All right. All right. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, Wander. That based on the ship, or if there's some logic in there that sees your ship, then it translates the right amount cargo box. But I don't know, that may take a lot of programming, and with that, that's a new feature which will in turn bring more potential bugs. But it was something interesting though. If it understands your cargo grid, it automatically adjusts to the container sizes according to your ship's cargo hold. So it's basically you're looking at the square and say, okay, for this ship, you'll get this type of these cargo boxes, or a number or a combination of, like, if it's 8 or 16s or the 32s, it could break it up automatically so they can fit. That would be some cool logic. But I would suspect this is something that the devs continue to, like, Chris, as Chris stated, they're always looking ways to improve, and that's one of the things there that would really highlight things and make it a nice, seamless gameplay feature. Because what they did was, with the larger ships, they went with the larger, you look at the Gattac Raylan, right? And the early concept had those small SCU boxes. So, and you think about how were they able to get the MISC working? They went with the larger container boxes, so it could be efficient. The back end would be less. It was tanking the servers. Like all those small, minute boxes in the thousands. It's like, no, it's no way the game could do that. Simulate that. Yes. All right.
That bottom line, baby.
Oh man, 76,500K. That's pretty damn good, man. That's pretty damn good. Let's see what else we got for missions. Oh, not bad. Look at that. I'm at a half mil club. I wanna my Raylan though, holding back the credit card so Alien Week. J-Frog, and you will hold that. You will hold the line on that, because that's a damn beautiful ship, and it's the early concept was just mind blowing, right? And then all people could think about, you're mesmerized looking at the artistry and the craftsmanship and the engineering and all those things to say, damn, look how far they went with the details, and you side-eyed somebody who says, yeah, that cargo is exposed to me, I can steal it. You're like, really? Dude. I'm like, what? Is that all you can think about? You realize what's going on here? The freaking craftsmanship and artistry, and that's all you can think about? What is wrong with you, man? What the hell? It's some crazy stuff, man. Oh, I'm here, right? I'm going to accept that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can tuck the ship. All right, that's 107 SCU. What the hell does that look like? Let me pull it up on the cargo grid. It'd be nice if it was the smaller ones, right? But it may not. It's random. It's what we were talking about. Well, that flight mechanic of the Sulin, yeah. you definitely got to go into a brain dojo with that. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, the physics, like you sit in it and you're looking straight up to the ceiling. You're seated where your chest is faced up to the ceiling, and then your muscle memory says push forward. It's like, whoa. It was kind of freaky. It was kind of neat though, but it didn't hold up as like it was kind of like, what is it really? You know, it didn't have anything that stand out as much as like cargo, and it was just generally, it was neat that it could do those things, but after a while you're like, okay, I need something that's going to really be a breadwinner with what I'm doing. Oh, wait a minute. Am I in our corp? I probably am. I gotta go up to the planet, which is probably even better. Hold on. Let's see. Where the hell am I? Oh, Bajini Point. Wait a minute. I think that's the mission parameters. Collect from Rikers. The Bajini. Okay, I gotta go down to area 18. This is 107 this time. Oh, he's actually. Yeah, I think, man, well, that was the thing, J Frog. The concepts were locked. I mean, it was so clean. It was like, the shocking thing about the Raylan was, why hasn't it come out sooner? Because they had the concept so well detailed that it was like, okay, this is a slam dunk win right here. And then it comes out years later, and I'm like, huh? The concepts were flawless, and that was the thing. That was if anything, it really had people taking that second look at it, saying, "That's my ship. Look how beautiful it is. Look at the engineering and the artistry behind it, right?" And then it takes years after that. I'm like, what happened? What went on? It should have come out sooner, because they nailed the freaking concept of it. I mean, they nailed it. You know, those concepts were beautiful. So I don't know. Maybe the concept was just it. A concept. No matter how, beautiful it was, and how it had you thinking that, or had me thinking that it was ready, but when you actually apply it to the 3D software and the game engine's like, no, it's a different story. That's the only thing I can think of. But no, it looked like it passed the eye test, no doubt about it. It definitely passed the eye test. But yeah, I think it's those kind of ships, it's perfect for Star Citizen, because you look at it, you're flying whatever you're flying, and you stop and you look and see it fly past you. Say, damn, that's a nice looking ship. But it makes it feel real, Yeah, well, here's the thing, and this is a positive to that, right? It's not, people just say, oh, you're flipping ships. As the but you look at the early concepts to where they are now and how they're developing now. They're coming up with a definitive style guide. They come up with uh, a more fleshed out gameplay mechanic for those ships. And so you look at your backlog ship and you look at the new ship and you say, this makes more sense to me because I can see myself taking this out more often than the one that's sitting on the shelf. That's hence the reason why it's sitting on the shelf, is that it doesn't fit what I want to do based on the gameplay that's now, and then it's based upon what the vehicle team is doing currently. And it's like, this makes all the sense in the world. It's not about me just flipping ships. I want to use the freaking ship. And it's like, okay, I'm happy that they're doing it this way, and I'm happy that they allow us to do this, because you don't want to be held hostage on something you purchase and saying, I have buyer's remorse, but they're saying, oh, it sucks for you. So what? That's your ship. Whereas it's a beautiful thing where you can take those backlog ships and then apply them to more things that excite you about the current state of the game. And I love that about it, about this whole dynamic. So if it's something that floats your boat, go for it, right? And at the same time, you don't fully spend 100% of cash on something that is exorbitantly expensive. You can level up to it, but at the same time, CIG they have, for example, case in point, Kraken is sold out, the Privateer is sold out, the Pioneer is sold out. They put that damn thing on sale, it'll sell out again in seconds. The F5 wars do not fail, right? It's not that you don't suck, you're just your index finger is just too slow. You got quick draw McGraws out there with the F5 game. You're not going to win it. With that said, it's nothing wrong with leveling up those ships to acclimate to how the game has changed, right, for the better. I don't say that right now because we're getting hammered with these server issues, right? But you get what I'm saying. That's another thing, and that's the thing that will bring Wander. That's a good point, but that's another thing that brings people into the game, and then all of a sudden, we laugh because, oh, I'm gonna get into the game and do this, and this is my starter ship, and be like, yeah, good luck with that. You're gonna be flipping. Like, how long does it take, Mr. Owl? How long did it take for me to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Oh, let me see. Snatch. I give you 3 weeks before you decide I want to upgrade to another ship. Let's see. A 1, a 2. I melted my ship. I'm getting this one. Yep, that one looks good. The wife said it was okay. Girlfriend said it's okay. I'm taking on a trip. We're good. Yep. Yeah, I think a lot of people say that, Jay Froggen, that hey, I'm tapped, I'm at my max, so now bring the features. Yep. Yep, and Jay Froggen said, you know what? I'm liking the direction that they're going, and it's spearheaded by the vehicle ship team, because now I think it's a synergy between the lore, the features that's being laid out, and the clear vision of what this game is becoming, and it's a natural for the vehicle development team to say, okay, let's go ahead and make this ship, or let's pick this manufacturer to do their or tell their version of this particular gameplay feature that this other one is doing. That, and my case in point, here's an example, right? I would say with Drake offering this quasi pocket carrier, or this huge hull machine, right? That's the Clad in the Ironclad Assault. What's wrong with Anvil coming out with the Liberator, Now that is truly. Wanda, thank you for the sub, man. Oh my gosh, thank you. Much love. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I really thank you. Thank you so much. It's really cool that they can double down on that same wonderful gameplay and say, okay, I'm not a Drake fan, but I like what it does. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, we got the Liberator. We have now all the aspects that will allow it to be fully functional. Now they just revealed that certain ships like the TAC, the 890, the 600i, it has repair and refill features in it. Why not the Liberator? Now you can take those ships, those ground vehicles now all of a sudden becomes pertinent in what you want to do. They become more of a, hey, I want to take this along with me while we do this. And now all of a sudden it's making more sense because the ships and vehicles become tools to allow you to complete missions in the game, to go on these quests. And if something goes awry, you have the tools at your disposal to kind of mitigate and get yourself out of these jams. A hype train is incoming. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh man, that's from the heart. I appreciate that. That's everything right there. Just you all hanging out and just conversating about the game. That's more than enough. Facts. I might have to beg CIG, say, hey, I need some ships, CIG. I need some giveaways. I might have to do that for them, for you all, for spending your time, and your time is valuable, you know. But I appreciate it all the same. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't want to there's a place for everybody, Wander. I just cringe about it being so toxic. It don't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be a naming, a blame game, because the devs they're working hard, right? And it hurts them more than it hurts us when something goes awry. You know, that's not their intention. They want to shine at what they do. They're happy where they are. It's a great place to work. They get along. They clown together while working, and this is their passion. This is a passion job for them. Developing a cool game, and then you have some creative license to, you know, bring the wow factor to Chris. And if you continue to do it, he'll allow you to, you know, be creative, right? And at the same time, you've seen devs be here for years. Oh, there's the coffee. 07, man. 07. Nothing but good vibes here. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's about those good vibes and just enjoying the journey. And I think we got to learn that. I think seeing the progression and seeing their efforts, it's good to kind of balance that, or have more of a, hey, I'm going to cheer you guys on, but let's stay focused on this, and let's not get off the broken path on things, or hey, we can do better than this. But for the most part, you know, applaud them for the great efforts and the achievements, and them overcoming technical hurdles, because it's really a lot different when you're sitting in that chair and you have to understand what the problem is, come up with a solution after collaborating, and then testing it and making sure it worked. And then the worst feeling in the world is that didn't work. But I also applaud the leadership for giving them the space and time to figure it out, as opposed to, you know, it comes off as, I think any leader wants to commit career suicide. All they got to do is be a micromanager, a person that's breathing down a person's neck. I guarantee you, career suicide. I've seen it too many times. That's not good leadership. That's something else. I don't know what that is, but that's something else. right? And it's good to see that, you know, and when you see, hey, when is this going to get fixed? When is this going to get fixed? That's my point right there, is you're seeing how the leadership is having enough patience and bandwidth. They're allowing the team members to figure it out, because this is an ongoing thing. It's about the development, but I tell you, it pays dividends when it works well, though. I tell you, it does. It's one of those things where when Star Citizen, man, when it's hitting all cylinders, man, and it's playing well, woo, it's still working hard for those ships. I know you're working hard for those ships. I mean, I'm telling you, it's too many times it fools us, because we always have to keep in mind this is a game in development, and it plays so good, and that moment comes up that reminds you that it's a game in development, and they're adding things, they're changing things, and when that moment happens and it comes to us as a bug, we freak out. It's like, what the heck just happened? Yep, it's a game in development. But it gets us too many times, too often, when it plays very well. You forget that it's a game in development. It's right up there with the top games. And it's not, and people will say, they make fun and say, oh, it's alpha, it's not a game. But those ships help. Those ships help a lot. And they're finding their way with these missions as well. But I think the key into this, the anchor in all of this, is one thing is the crafting part of it. Now we're starting to find the foundation to doing things. And then as we expand, as you know, they build out Nyx and they go to the next location and then the next location. Now all of a sudden you feel like you're on the outback, or you're in the frontier. You're out there on the frontier, and it's like, now it feels like things are more, they're going to happen randomly, even more. And then they're adding in these creatures. We were just talking about the other day the Apex Predator, the Apex version of the the Valacar. Yeah, and I think, people in relationships, I think the significant others or the spouse, they understand that I rather have my significant other in the game room, or in that room playing the game, talking positive with people, as opposed to, hey, they've been out for a while, what's going on, right? The significant others are starting to say, thank you, CIG, for keeping so-and-so home, because I know where they are. And there's relationships like that where it's like it's a trust thing, and unfortunately it's that's a reality, right? And there's like, where are they? They didn't call me. What are they doing? And it's that same whole routine. Now it's like, how much is this? Okay, I know what you're doing. I know what this means to you. And here's the other side of these relationships. It's like, you get stressed out with these jobs. You work these hours. You got a micromanager for a boss. So the last thing you need to do is come home and sit and mope and just mull and not do anything. It's just like, you need work balance. And I think even with the bugs with this game, it puts you into a place where you can kind of relax yourself and get your mindset back to, hey, I'm doing these things that makes me feel right? That kind of challenges me in a different way, and I get to laugh about stuff. I get to hang out and do things, and basically enjoy my time at home. And so it's like, I'm playing this game that's unlike any other, right? Because of based on the features that's in it, that's not a lot of games are like that. It's pretty nice, pretty fulfilling. I don't know. My wife might be sick of seeing me at the time. It's time to play Star Citizen. But yeah, it works itself out. Those Thrustmasters are not paid yet. I have to work hard. You better. You want an ironclad in real life tonight. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think a lot of people. I'm having conversations with people, in regards to. I'm having conversations with people trying to figure out how they're going to get the Kraken ship in real life, and they're like, if I do this or I get this package, it has that in it, but then I have to give up the ships that I purchased that are at that time it was at a great price. So I don't know. It's these decisions, and I think there again, it opens the door for options between the other, or it opens up options from other manufacturers to create something similar to what the Kraken brings to the table. And I think the closest thing to that is the Liberator for right now. But I think there's a market for these ships, and I think people freaking out about the Odin, and I think what CIG realizes also is that there's investors and there's third-party websites that snatches up these ships. I'll put it to you this way: no different than everybody's trying to get their hands on a NVIDIA. It was like the 3080, 3090, 4090, 5090. No different than people trying to get their hands on it, and then they, these investors corner the market, and then you're paying these exorbitant prices just to get that product. Same thing here. Deliver 107 stems to Virginie Point above. Collect stems from Riker Memorial. Okay. Collect shipment. Okay, it might have taken some time. I think it's in there now because it says collect shipment. Maybe there's so much desync that, and it was quick for me because I was already at Virginie Point. Let's see. Containers, commodities, standard container. Okay, all containers. It could be the item itself. Select all shown. Would that be the cargo area to get those items? Okay, missions. There you go. There's my key. Missions, ding, ding, ding. Winner, chicken dinner. Stems, there they are. Move to elevator. Bring them up. Here we go. And I'm going to stay here and let it transfer. Whoa. See, I think these are the smaller ones, so I may be able, 224 in there. This is going to be interesting, man. I might try this as a strategy. There they are, right? They're not going to fit in that. So I'm going to go with I might be limited. Let me see if I can call up Starfarer. And right now at Rikers, the kiosk is kind of broken. Let me see if I can just, I'm going to store the ship, right? See what ship that I can bring up that will carry the capacity in one run. Things are starting to ramp up a little bit now. Star Runner is broken. It has a dead zone that you will suffocate even with a helmet on. That's happened. If I can pull that Starfarer, man, that would be ideal. It's not gonna let me do that. Oh, let me try this. Let me put this back down. These are big boxes too. I'm gonna take this back down and where it's safe. I don't want anything to bork it. And I'm gonna try again. Maybe there's some movement. Maybe there's some alleviation at the kiosk. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna see if I can go and pull the Starfarer. Hopefully it'll work. If I can pull the Starfarer, that's the winning. That will do it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I had the raft, man. I melted the raft. But that was prior to them making the updates to the raft. Yeah, it's a nice ship though. Don't get me wrong. It's a collector's item for if all things that are cargo running for sure. But yeah, I melted the raft a long time ago. But they've answered the call. They started. Oh man, this is not a good sign. Seeing people standing here like this, that's not a good sign. I think they're locked out. We're still locked out here. See, this is where I would have. This is where I could, in theory, right there.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Did it just? Man, the Galaxy is truly a Swiss Army knife. I mean, I thought that the Vulcan was one with the refuel, rearm. Was it refuel, rearm, repair? And I think that's going to serve the medium-sized ships probably. But to see that ship have a cargo module, which I have some issues with that, but I thought that it should have came with a default. Oh my gosh, they put me in a medium. Oh shoot. I thought that should have been a default, but then the module you add increases your cargo capacity. That would have been beautiful. Hopefully there's still time for them to fix that or update that. Come on, John Crew, I believe in you. Then you have the medical, which now it says it has the same capability as the Apollo with the tier 1s, 2 tier 1s, or 4 tier 2s, or 6 tier 3s as your combinations. And then it also does the refinery. It has 2 huge refineries in it. And base building. Holy crap, dude. Base building. It has base building. Are you kidding me? Refinery, cargo, medical, base building. Insane. A Swiss Army knife. Oh, no. Did I bork it? I was supposed to bring it up. It's lowered. It's still in there? Okay, bring it up. It's there. Gotta remember to wait for it. Well, yeah, with this repair, what they're doing with repair. Oh gosh, the things that they're doing with repair and refuel. But here's the other thing. I think they're mulling over this, Wanda. Are they going to incorporate the drones with the Vulcan? That may be the same thing with the Carrack, incorporating a drone. That's the thing. Now, how would you accept that? You don't want to just hit a button and the drone goes over and it does it for you. Maybe you want to take control like a remote turret. And I think that's what it was showing in something like the Carrack. So maybe some sort of manual, hands-on type of deal. I don't see the stems. Okay. They moved over here. It's weird. Okay, seems like this might be the move here. And one big one, man. And all the rest they're not small at all. I'm gonna stay here, let it transfer if it can. Yep, I'm gonna wait. For the repairing of small fighters. The Galaxy doing repair. Man, that would people would. You know how many people would be upset that the Galaxy would do too much? That would be a frenzy. Or do you mean the Vulcan? And that's if you're like at your base or something like that, right? In space. And then the Crucible, that's another thing too. I think next year, I think there's going to be an effort for coming to a conclusion or a solution as to what they want to do with these backlog ships. At least have the conversation of what's left and kind of getting on track of that ultimate ship, or what's to come with that ultimate ship, and that would be the Endeavor. At least have a gameplay, because I think John Crew mentioned some things about the command module is a checkbox for they're ticking the box on the command module mechanism for the Endeavor, right? But I think with base building, I think that's going to open the doors too, because you're talking about if you're living on the land, utilizing and growing things on your plot of land, like a small piece, like a garden or farmland, that's only going to help the Endeavor too. Growing things or selling, trading different plants that gives nutritional value, or taking plants, they call it flora, and creating medicines out of it. Pharmaceuticals. That in turn helps the Endeavor as well. But it just shows you how deep this game can get, and it's not easy for them to just snap the fingers and it's done. It's the time frame, right? And I think the one thing we can do is just enjoy what we have and express the ideas that will help with them, some things that will keep things, express the ideas or give them the right feedback. And for the most part, just keep them encouraged, because that helps big time with getting things developed and getting things worked out, solving the problems. Yeah, anything. Yeah, I mean, all things should be considered with this game that's in development, right? I don't even want to call it alpha anymore. I think if you're playing it, it's a game. But is it finished? No. It's a game that's in development. Point blank. And they're really pushing the envelope by getting these systems in, the missions, these destinations of going places. Man, have you seen Nyx lately? Nyx looks great. I think I'm gonna call it after this one, Finra. I'm gonna do a movie tonight, grab some popcorn, man, and give the servers a rest. It'd be one less person on trying to fight for my gameplay. But I look to get on Sunday as well. I just wanted to get a little bit of UEC with this, and then not push it. Not push it. But I definitely, what I want to do Sunday is definitely do some FPS and do some blueprints, get some blueprints with the FPS and get some items for FPS like armor, whatever, or weapons, and maybe some loot. Get back to that. But I just wanted to get at least a little breathing room with UEC. Oh, Wingman. Oh man. Phoenix got the jokes, man. He's got the jokes tonight. Go watch Wing Commander. Oh, you so wrong for that. All right, Chris is gonna ban you. He's gonna ban you. Oh gosh. Can you imagine a Squadron 42 movie? I would not count that out. If he's done that with Wing Commander and the success he's had with Wing Commander, and the movie was alright, it's sci-fi, right? It was alright. Sci-fi. It's sci-fi. But imagine with today's technology and the star power that is already in the game, they could easily segue over to a Squadron 42 movie. Or I would say, man, if they can get in contact with the producer of The Expanse, who actually backed Star Citizen, I think it'd be a great collaboration between Cloud Imperium Games and Chris Roberts and the producer of what The Expanse were with the Amazon, and bring that over to Amazon as a series. Man, that could be whew. And his wife loves acting. She could have a role. She would definitely be on board with that. And I think his daughter acts. So that could be very intriguing, though. Have a one-to-one experience of this universe as a TV series, and then you come in and you play the game as well. Defiance did that. It was a sci-fi show. It's weird, man. All these shows come from sci-fi, and they just have it on for a year or so, and then they either want to cancel it, or they let someone else buy the series, like The Expanse. It was crazy, but they claim it was just too expensive. But that, in theory, that could bring back, or it would help them utilize servers or get some sort of discount if he provides something like Squadron 42, the series, on Amazon, and then you have this game highlighting it. And so it's, again, Amazon is helping themselves, right? The series goes well, and then they have the game, and they help utilize and give them a discount to have even more server spread. I think especially if they're trying to do things with China, that would be a very intriguing proposition or opportunity for them. More servers, getting the game to China through Amazon potentially, as well as servers for the game. And so it's it's sort of like a partnership in a sense. And it would really promote the servers for Amazon. Potentially. And then that would move Chris more into the role of a director for the series. And, you know, making stars out of new actors for the series. You don't have to pay them much, but they'll get the experience and exposure. Interesting stuff, though. Something broken with the grid. Okay, there it is. Something was off. Oh, gotta move that over. Alright. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Squeeze him in. That fits. Wait a minute. Turn it around. It probably will. Nope. Okay. 107. What is I think there's one with the famous actor. I remember him as young Hercules. He played in Blade, the latest Blade movie. I forget his name. You're like, wait, you don't know him? I think he's going to be in the next Star Wars movie. I think they're going to do well with the Mandalorian. I think so. I think they should be doing pretty well with that. Mandalorian and Grogu. Sigourney Weaver, she said this. She said, if you have me in the scene with Grogu, then I will work for you. Jon Favreau, I will be in the movie. If you can get me in the scene with Grogu, you got me. I was like, what? He was the deal breaker. So they said, okay, we'll cut you in some scenes with him. And they were like, okay, I'm in. It's like, oh my God. Grogu, man, he's super popular. But again, Jon Favreau, he played the guy that was assistant, as you all know, to Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. He was making these stories, man, and it was just tremendous. He took the Iron Man series, and I remember Iron Man from the comic book. I wasn't into Iron Man. He was a B hero, and it was like, so-so. But he went and took that character and just made him like the main star of Avengers, man. I'm like, holy smokes, dude. He's a great writer. And he keeps it simple and fresh. I mean, that was the thing with the Mandalorian series. It just stayed fresh. And you look at the story and say, hey, that was just a simple occurrence. And I think Chris, he kind of looked at that. I mean, Chris has been a big Star Wars fan since he was 5. And he saw that in The Mandalorian, and he says, I want bounty hunting. It's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's not just bounty hunting. He wants that version of storytelling in his game. And you go back to The Mandalorian, you see that whole premise of how he goes about his business and things randomly happen. And Chris is looking at it and says, that's what I want in the persistent universe. But I want that style and gameplay of bounty hunting. He can't say I want Star Wars version or how they written it, but he just says he's adamant about the bounty hunting. And I think he's not going to stay quiet about it. I mean, when it gets on his radar and he's passionate about it, he's really passionate about bounty hunting. And you remember they talked about the weapons and, you know, the non-lethal weapons and these cryo tubes you saw the Vandal in. And it's kind of like, yeah, you may not see much of it this year, but it's going to pop up and you're going to realize, hey, they've been working on this extensively. They've been doing a lot of work on bounty hunting. And I think that dynamic with PvPers and people breaking the law, giving the player who wants to bring them in to the United Earth Empire as prisoners, but in some instances, depending on the crime, I think they want to build that whole system out. Like Klesher is just a tip of the iceberg. They want to build that thing out, man, where it's more of you have this huge game loop of criminality, bounty hunting, contracts. Rogue One was excellent. That was you can't forget that movie. And I think that's that storytelling again. And that was like the very first, to me, that was a visceral version of Star Wars that was fresh, it was gritty, and it was like, man, these people they're desperate, man. They are at their last point of hope. And they're doing whatever they can to make a difference for the rest of the world. And it was like, it was kind of like, well, hell, man, they have nothing to lose. And you felt that in that story. And at the same time, you saw images and bits and pieces of Vader. And Vader was like, that was Darth Vader at his finest. This dude was just not to be trifled with. when he was coming for them, and they were looking to he was looking to get those blueprints, those schematics, because he knew they stole those schematics. Or maybe he didn't. They knew he stole something, or he might have known, but he was ripping them apart. And it was a side of Vader you sense what he was, but then you saw that in the movie, like people were terrified, but they were fighting. They had to protect those schematics. They had to keep those schematics out of his hand, and he was really close to getting them back. Right, we got bad. I think the new storytelling, is coming, and I think that's going to be a good thing. I think the universe will persist. No pun intended. Yeah, it's always and I'm looking forward to a fresh retelling or fresh story within the Star Wars universe. It's always going to be forgiven, right? We're not going to ever have a point where we said never again with Star Wars, because it touches deeply in our hearts and our DNA of who we are, where we can go, and just oh my gosh, Commando Black, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. 07. This is a counselorship. Where's the ambassador? Oh gosh. I mean, this whole storytelling of sci-fi, man, you have this in this game, and that's the thing. It's just like a story that's opening up, and we're looking at it unfold. I think that keeps us here too, not just the ships. You're going on this adventure, and I think the more systems we get in the game, it really heightens and solidifies, hey, we're going on an adventure. What are you bringing? Take something with you. Okay, it's going to be a long trip, but let's do this. This town needs an enema. Yeah, they're resting on their laurels. I think they're trying to get their mojo back with the new Avengers, right? But Ryan, what is his name? Ryan Gosling. Is that him? I think it just popped in my head. Ryan Gosling. He's gonna head up this new venture, this new path with Star Wars. Hopefully they get it right, because it can go the ways of Batman Forever. You don't want that. The Bat Butt and Bat Nips and oh man, and Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze and Two-Face. Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that camp. I think that you're the first person that I've ever followed here doing chat. Oh, and were you talking about Rogue One? Yes, we were all bringing it up, that it was just one of those moments in Star Wars that really hit a nerve, right? It really hit a nerve, because you felt as though the Empire was the Empire, and you felt that the rebellion was truly had nothing to lose. There was no hope, right? Things felt hopeless, right? And it was just, you needed a bad bunch. You needed a bad bunch to come do the job, because things were being taken away. Freedoms were being taken away. The Empire was just crushing everything, and it was like you could not breathe. And it was just one of those things that, hey, I know we're probably not coming back. No, we're not. We did too many things in this life. But if we're gonna do one thing right, let's do this. And that's what it felt like, man. It was just like, and you saw they went away from the fantasy aspects, like with the Jedis, and you felt as though it's always going to be Luke coming out on the end, and they're going to make it through. But Rogue One, it was not that story. Rogue One is like, you are the sacrificial lambs. You had a hard life. The Empire has made you this way. What are you going to do about it? You have one shot, and you're not coming back. What are you going to do about it? It's like, we're going to do what we're going to do, man. We're going to do what we have to do. It's like, holy shit, that was Star Wars. That was truly Star Wars. It touched the internals of a person who had hope and hopelessness. They all felt that there was no hope, but when they gathered together and they touched each other, there was hope. Whew, man, that was so powerful. That was so powerful. It was moving. And then they dressed it up with all the accoutrements of the technology and all this, next level space tech. But at its heart, it was just, we have to make our own hope because there's no hope at all. We got to send a message. We got to show that we are human. We want to live. We want life the way we want it. And the Empire was just stifling. It was just, whew, they were moving. The Empire was moving. It was a shadow that was moving over the whole galaxy. I did see bits and pieces of -1. They're going to do another one. That Godzilla was terrifying, man. Godzilla was holding no one's hands. He was like, yeah, you're in my territory. He did not play around. But it brought that kind of, went back to that aura of like the 1950s and 60s of Godzilla. It was like a horror movie, but it was not the one he was fighting the other monsters to protect Japan, but it was the ones that where his presence was like he was a force of nature, and he was coming, and people were like, what do we do? Things, again, it felt hopeless. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Lack of faith. I think you're saying lack of faith disturbing, Kimmy. Well, that was the thank you for that, Pappy. It was definitely the way that the movie would, it puts you in that mind frame, and you felt it. It was a good storytelling. It was good storytelling, right? You felt that. It's like, holy shit, how are they going to get out of this? It was not easy. But yeah, the Godzillas, the classics. Yeah, even though the visual was like, oh gosh, who's that in the suit? But no, it was more of the actors and the feeling of there's this force that's coming, and it's like, what do we do? We're in trouble.
Systems off. Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
Wow, holy smokes. Yeah, and I think that was the lore of Godzilla, was that the atomic energy enhanced him. Yeah, it's doing very well on the Apple series, I think. The Godzilla, they dress it up as it's a movie each episode. Even Buck Rogers, Tweaky, or Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica, that was an interesting story too. Have you seen the latest Battlestar that was from, again, sci-fi, the concepts of the Cylons? It was like AI, and then AI saying, hey, we're we're the chosen ones. We are the divine beings. It was really wild, man. The concept of the Cylons, and then they were taking their knowledge and cloning the perfect human, but they were connected. Holy smokes, man! It was the concept of it. But I think I understand where it came from, where the bodies were. It's almost like the quantum situation with Star Citizen, but they were still connected, and they had this kind of symbiotic relationship with each other and with the machines. And they were basically saying, we're the next evolution of mankind, but we're going to hunt you down. That's all I remember. Sorry, Kimmy. Caprica. I remember Caprica is where it all began. Yep. And then they were representative of the 12 astral signs, right? It was really wild, man. And then the last of the series of when they ended up finding Earth, where they were in time. It was like, and it was basically saying that we were visited by aliens, but basically the aliens were us because they were our forefathers. It's like, what the? Incredible. And that goes even deeper, where, you know, people don't want to entertain the ideas of these old pieces of architecture that are basically perfect in its geometry, dimensions, defying all laws of current physics and technology, and you carbon date. And we have enough technology to understand through carbon dating that should not have existed in that time frame. So hence the everything, man, unravels beyond that point. And this is why we play Star Citizen. We see the stars, and it beckons us. It beckons us out there, and we can't help it. It's a DNA calling. Oh, I cannot get out of this thing, man. I may have to. Let's see here. Let me see if I'm gonna go back to my old friend Alt F4. Why am I rating out? That was odd. Blood and Chrome was about Adama, Commander Adama. Oh wow, I remember Lorne Green. Space Lubit. Let me try Alt 4 to reseed it with the server. Hopefully this will get me back on track. Yeah, it pushes the envelope of our reality ascendant and kind of reaffirms that the ancient architecture was a testament of time, of things that happened, and it freaks us out. To some, it scares us, but it should be a thing of wonderment. But it tells us that something was between that time and where we are now, something was dramatically lost. Because it shows that we have a semblance of that knowledge, but we don't have enough knowledge to bridge that gap of why it was there, how it got there, how it was done. But it was done nonetheless. You can't look away. You can't ignore it. That's foolish. But that just to quite a few of us, it's just the fear sets in. So it's easier to look away and not, address it or have those conversations, because it's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Was it the red or the blue pill? I want to stay in the Matrix. I'm staying in the Matrix. Don't wake me up. I want a steak. I want this wine to taste great. I want this steak to be wonderful. I know it's not steak, but in my mind, it's steak. Don't change that. Right, right. It's yeah, it's and then they did the I forget what technology. It was told that the chambers beneath the pyramids go way, way down. And then the crazy thing, you have those inner chambers carved perfectly, and you don't see any soot. You say, okay, they were using torches, and oxygen can't survive like that. And if you're using torches, it should have been soot on those walls. So it's like, whoa, okay, that's enough for me. I don't want to hear that. And I think the video game Star Citizen pierces into the unknown. I think it speaks to the level of what's out there in the exploration side of us in our DNA, the discovery. You see the level of details, and you says that's possible because all these things that we have tools in modern day, it came from a concept. This kind of draws and inspires from what could possibly be a thing of our future reality. That's the appeal, right?
Landing successful.
But they just can't develop fast enough. And you don't want too many hands in the cake batter. The Pilgrims and Wing Commander. Interesting. I gotta look that up. It's been a while since this is the Wing Commander, the movie or the game. Now I gotta take Maxwell's advice and go back and look at the movie Wing Commander. I'll probably do that too. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Systems off.
I'm gonna store the ship. I gotta store the ship. It'll hold my cargo. Server's a tank, man. I mean, it's not. I think it's the fault of success. It's the fault of success. It's hard to anticipate to say, well, they should have, they could have, should have, would have. No one knew this, and it's and at the same time you realize you can say it was in both. Okay, I got to check that out. Are there former pirates? But it's like there's so many people that don't know about Star Citizen at all. But now it's more of they are starting to know about the game. And now, it's been, imagine this. The talk years ago was, that's a scam. That scam game, I'm staying away from it. To now, what ship is that? That looks cool. Yeah, man, they're doing this. This is what they're doing. Man, they're just doing, oh man, and they have this new system. Now all of a sudden the word of mouth is, it goes from scam to, you got to check this out. Now it's bringing people in droves, and the servers are like, you didn't build me for this. This is so wrong. You're not treating me right here. There's no way they could have anticipated this. Wait a minute. Is Misk a... Wait a minute. The Starfarer... It's not even here. That's the weird thing. It shouldn't have been on a medium. Isn't that odd? I can't even store it because it shouldn't have spawned. It's a missed ship, and because it's on a medium. Wow, the servers are really in a conundrum.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, let's see here. It's different. Oh wow. Yeah, I think that's one where you go rescue or assist them or something. It's one of the chapters. It's one of the missions. It highlights the Starfarer. And I think they can make it different because the time frame of where they are. It's definitely we're going in the past. But I think one of the compelling things. No free flies allowed this week. Yeah, the servers were cooked. It was not they didn't have a chance. Servers didn't have a chance. The servers were DOA, man. But yeah, this is definitely a call to the past.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
See, there it is. I'm going to ensure the loadout. It's worth it. It's really worth it. Ensure it just in case. And then I'm going to store it.
Moved to our storage facility.
Welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area.
Okay, I'm going to move away from this. Let me try something.
Welcome to the
I'm going to
ASOP
try
vehicle
this.
retrieval system.
Watch this. See if I can pull up. Try this. I'm going to try something. It's going to give me the extra large hangar. Hopefully, if it spawns, right? Go up to it, store it, and then call up the Starfarer because it will have the appropriate hangar. The servers may not allow it, but
Smart buy.
I don't. Ooh, I think because the entity is EA, Wing Commander, and that's his. There could be a conflict of interest between the owner of the property, Wing Commander, that name, and he would probably have to pay EA. I don't know, but there's some kind of conflict between those two. Maybe because there's no contract or an agreement between the two,
Welcome, goodbye to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
unless they're asking for a certain amount or royalties or something, or vice versa.
It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe.
Vehicle selected.
But that's an interesting thing. I don't. That's a lot of legal paperwork, a lot of legal red tape with that. Especially EA owns the entity that is Wing Commander now, right? The branding. Here's a good question to ask.
But while in the Stanton
Who
system,
owns?
all
No.
common law.
I'm sorry.
Is
That's
there
larger
a
request.
conflict
Access that ship at this time.
with the game Wing Commander
Again later, or select a different ship.
and the movie Wing Commander? conflict of interest.
The stars. Our corp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our corp, investing into Earth's future.
You'll please visit us again. Goodbye.
How are you doing? Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Inquiry pertains to whether a conflict of interest existed between the Wing Commander video games and the 1999 Wing Commander movie adaptation. This situation involves understanding the timelines, ownership of intellectual property, and the roles of the creator, Chris Roberts. Origin of the game and movie. The Wing Commander game series was created by Chris Roberts and published by Origin Systems starting in 1990. Later, games 3 and 4 incorporated live-action cutscenes and cinematic storytelling. The film adaptation, released in 1999, was loosely based on the games and directed by Chris Roberts himself. Number 2, ownership and rights issues. By the time the movie was in pre-production mid-1990s, Chris Roberts had left Origin Systems. As a result, Roberts no longer had the rights to independently make a movie based on the game's series rights. The series rights were held by Electronic Arts, which had acquired Origin Systems. Digital Anvil, Roberts' own company, acquired the live-action feature film rights from EA for movie production. Here's the potential conflict of interest. Roberts' involvement in both the games and the movie created tensions. On one hand, he was the original creator of the Wing Commander games and had a vested interest in their legacy. On the other hand, as the director and producer of the movie, he had commercial and creative interests in the cinematic product. Reported concerns suggest Roberts' dual role may have led to conflicts in prioritizing project goals, protecting the integrity of the game series versus producing a successful movie. Additionally, Microsoft's takeover of Roberts' company Digital Anvil introduced further complications, implying business entanglements that could influence creative decisions in ways that might conflict with the game's canon and community expectations. And then you have fan and critical reactions. Criticisms arose from both fans and media. The movie altered visuals, characters, and storylines. An example given: Kilrathi designed Pilgrim's subplot, deviating from the game canon. Fans viewed this as undermining the game's Fans viewed this as undermining the game's series, highlighting potential artist-studio conflicts of interest between faithful adaptation versus cinematic necessity. To summarize it, yes, there was a form of conflict of interest linked to the Wing Commander franchise. Chris controlled the game content. Chris controlled the game content and directed the film. Rights had moved to EA, meaning Roberts had to work commercially with third-party stakeholders while balancing franchise fidelity. Decisions in the movie, casting, plot, simplifications, sometimes contradicted the established game universe. This conflict was not legal in the sense of violating intellectual property, but rather creative and commercial, influencing the reception of faithfulness of the movie relative to the game series.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Conclusion: the conflict of interest was intrinsic to Chris Roberts' dual role as creator of the original games and director of the movie adaptation. It manifested in creative compromises, deviation from game canon, and stakeholder tensions, though it did not constitute a formal legal conflict, but rather a practical and perceptual one. So it was probably a pain in the butt, and he had to jump through hoops, and had to answer a lot to the stakeholders based on what he was doing. So he's probably like, it's not worth it.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their
Yeah, the gaming. Yeah. Oh man, a slippery slope. And when you have that, that's a lot of lawyers and a lot of money. Is it worth it?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
That's crazy, man. Your passions are it's almost like it's like your passions are attacked or hit with legalities, right? You just want to make a video game adaptation of a movie. It's pure and simple. It's not that easy. So, yeah, Squadron 42, man. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid
And he wants to
request.
make it right. He wants to make it right. Hence why he's like, it's not going out if it's not right. I mean,
personal belongings are your personal responsibility
oh, that's a lot.
at all times.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Can't imagine that, man. So we got to buy it. It's no longer for free. Yeah, I think they're at a point now with Squadron that it's like, okay, this is going to be worth purchasing. This is going to be worth a purchase. So
Stand
here we
by.
go.
Vertically integrated corporate parks
Please visit us again.
Let me see if I can get it to generate.
inquire today to learn
Oh man, I just need to get this one mission, baby.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
See if it'll work.
Vehicle selected.
I insured it.
Stand by.
It didn't. I don't know why.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce.
I would imagine he's gonna do. I would not be surprised he'd follow up and do a movie down the line of Squadron 42. I mean, the game itself and the cinematics would be a great foundation to work from.
That is an invalid request.
System is unable.
You'll please visit us again.
Wow, you went through a lot, man.
System. And on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Gotta drink a beverage.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. ArcCorp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Yikes. Let me try one thing here. Let me sit down and say you get yourself in sync with the server when you
Obey
do
all
that.
security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is
Yeah, it's a lot of people here. Yes, sir. Hey, I definitely want to do some FPS in the morning, Fimber. Some blueprints. Get some blueprints.
transforming worlds to exploring the stars. ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe
Welcome
closer
to the
together.
ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Investing in tomorrow's future.
Try this. The servers are baked. They're not.
Vehicle
But
selected.
hopefully it will hold that cargo for me. And that'll be the first thing I do. I jump in the morning and deliver that. Yeah, see how it's taking too long. It's like, nope.
Latest travel information. Be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located.
Sitting down wasn't. I'm holding on. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is an invalid request. You'll please visit us again.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
She said goodbye.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Your job.
Oh, 07, everyone. Captain Stogie, what's up? I've been doing some hand mining to get some easy. Ching, ching, ching. With the kids here, I don't know how long I got when I logged. How long it's been since I logged in. Naming of ships. Origin. Someone wants some money.
Belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all.
Naming of ships. I think you said Chris takes a lot of jabs at his former employers. It's going to end up in court at some point. I think he's going to be so happy with the release of Squadron 42 and then getting the persistent universe to kind of parallel that experience. I think he'll just be happy as pie. I think he's going to be more busy than anything. I think happiness will help him get over that. And I think the success of Squadron 42 will help him to get over that, the trials and tribulations of what he went through with all that stuff, where you were just trying to make a video game and it turned into all of this. So I think there's this opportunity for him for what he went through of basically wanting to make an inspiration of seeing Star Wars and having the redemption of someone pulling him through that and recognizing his worth, that it was really about his vision and his inspiration and his being inspired from something that brought that out into him that was pure. I think that's a testament of it right now, is that what he did in the beginning was pure inspiration, and there's a certain purity to that no lawyer could kind of take away from him. Yeah, they took the name Wing Commander and all this other stuff, but that dream and that inspiration has stayed within him, hence why we see Squadron 42, hence why we see the persistent universe. That pure side of him, that kid that's been inside of him, that pure part of him, that inspired part of him, is why we have this right now. So I think he has to forgive himself and forgive them, but at the same time, just understand that what he has, no one can take away. They could do all this other stuff with the name and make him feel bad, this, that, and the other, but at its purest sense, this is what it is. This is his dream. This is the game he's always wanted to make, despite the name. The name may have changed, but his vision stayed the same, and it's been enhanced with technology. So that purity, that pure part of him has never died, or it was never stolen. They thought it was stolen, but it's never been stolen. It's in the place and time for it to be told in a even better way. He's got Henry freaking Cavill, man. That's all I should have started with. He got Henry freaking Cavill, okay? And I'm out. 07. I'm off my soapbox. Henry freaking Cavill. He's one of us. God damn it. He's one of us. Henry the freaking Cavill. Damn right. One of us. We got Henry freaking Cavill. That's all you need to know. And to that, 07. 07. 07. Everybody have a wonderful night. Should I read? Tiger Claws. Okay, there's a husband and wife duel that's doing Star Citizen. I'm going to rate them. Carbon Tales. Always a pleasure, Coffee. I see Carbon Tales are doing their thing. Let's see. Let me drop them a raid.
Forget the life you imagined. It's all
The raid has started for Carbon Tales. It's a husband and wife duel led by the Mrs. She makes the ship go. They stream Star Citizen a lot. Here we go. We're rating them in 3, 2, 1.